Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. I just want to do a quote-unquote quick review for Reacher Season 1. Just recently watched it, and I thought it was pretty good. I actually enjoy the character that Reacher brings with Alan Ritchson? I don't know how you say his last name. But he does a pretty fucking good job with bringing you and pulling you into the story. Roscoe was really good. I like the dynamic that they shared at the beginning. Her being like, oh, I'm a tough-ass girl. I'm going to beat your ass if you do anything wrong. Because, of course, as you've seen probably within a couple teases, if you have not seen the series before on Amazon Prime, he gets arrested at the beginning of the series just trying to have peach pie. So, this interaction between him and Roscoe automatically assumed that him and her were going to hit it off, and oh boy did they do that. The black guy, Finley, I think his name was. He was pretty good. He did pretty good as the stereotypical character in the show that starts off as a dick, but then ends up liking the main character at the end. A lot like, what was his name? I can't think of his name. The detective that was Laurel's dad for Arrow, who came around to Oliver Queen before he died, of course. The guy who played Finley did a pretty fucking good job at that. Now, story-wise, I thought story was pretty good. I like the idea of corrupt company begins corrupt mayor, begins corrupt police chief, begins corrupt cops, and then they have to figure their way out through that, and then figure out, because he bought the whole fucking town in this first season, the main corrupt guy. So that brings a different dynamic, because you can buy the police chief, the mayor, and the cops, but if you don't have the town, which is the majority of the population that can fight against the corruption, you don't have anything. So the fact that he bought most of the town, again, small town, but the fact that he bought most of the town brought a different element to this show. Alan Ritchson did really good for Reacher. If I had to pit him against Tom Cruise, I would say Alan wins, but to Tom Cruise's benefit, and of course Tom Cruise being the actor he is with Top Gun and War of the Worlds, which is my favorite Tom Cruise movie. I know I'm the minority about that. You have a Top Gun, and then, of course, the Mission Impossible movies. He doesn't really need my praise for anything, or, hit my defense of a particular character that he plays, but when it comes to Reacher, because he did Jack Reacher, and then he did Reacher something or other with the woman who played, why am I having a brain fart on her name? Nick Fury from Marvel's sidekick / second in command. Maria something. Maria Hill. There you go. She did. Those movies were okay. Granted, I didn't see the second one, so I can't really say it's okay, but it's Tom Cruise, so I'm just going to give him the benefit of a doubt that it was okay. The first one was okay. Not memorable, in my opinion. It doesn't stick out, like his Interview with a Vampire, War of the Worlds, Edge of Tomorrow, Mission Impossible series, was it Maguire? Maguire? Yeah, I think it's Maguire. And then A Few Good Men. Doesn't stick out like, those did. But I thought he did okay, but I think the director or the writer or whatever for the Tom Cruise movies decided to take a couple of different books and throw them together, whereas Sam Hill, I believe his name is, for the series for Amazon Prime, is focusing on each book for each season in particular, which works a whole lot better. Now, if Tom Cruise had gotten the same treatment, this series would blow the fuck up. Now, I'm not saying the series isn't blowing the fuck up, but it would have done a whole lot better with Tom Cruise. Now, let me get this. Don't hate me right off the bat. Because I do enjoy Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher. Again, didn't see the second movie. If you guys want to see a review for the second movie, let me know in the comments below. But when it comes to Alan Ritchson as Reacher, I prefer him more. Most of all, because that dude could play Master Chief, okay? The dude is buff as fuck. And, ain't gonna lie, hashtag no homo, but he cute as fuck. Especially in the second season when he's got the scruff. I just started the second season. I think I'm 3 or 4 episodes in. And the scruff looks good on him. Not gonna lie. Especially whenever he buffed himself out a little bit more, pronounced more of his muscles, you know. 6-pack, pecs, biceps, and then his arms, of course. I don't think there's a technical term for arms, but you know what I mean. He put in the work, so I'm not going to deny him. And it looks really good. So when it comes to the series for season 1, as far as the review goes, I'm going to give it a definite 9.5 out of 10. The only thing I could have used a little bit more is it did feel kind of slow. There were elements that felt like it could have been sped up or skipped. But all in all, got to give it a 9.5 out of 10. If it had been sped up just a little bit, or it hadn't been slowed down to the degree that it had been, it would be a 10 out of 10. But I just hopped into season 2. We'll have a review for it whenever I finish it, which will probably be tomorrow night. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Did you like Reacher? Did you prefer Alan Ritchson as Reacher? Did you prefer Tom Cruise as Reacher? Did you read the Lee Child's books? Let me know in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you in the next video that I do. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check you later.